Hey guys, so I hope all of you are doing really great. So today we're going to discuss about Bitcoin, and the reason I'm making this video is because we are at a stage when people are confused that if the market is going to continue or not. So first of all, the first thing we need to look at is just the Bitcoin chart, nothing else. I think that should be the focus right now. We should not be caring about altcoins too much. We should not be caring about Bitcoin dominance, about any other altcoins, any other narratives. Of course, it's good to be aware of the narratives. It's good if you can catch early narratives. But right now the question is if the bull market is going to continue or not. So that is our prime focus. So that is why I'm discussing the Bitcoin chart for now. And like I've okay, so one of the most important things, like it is already in the market, you must be knowing about it, is that the weekly chart becomes very important, and a level which we need to which needs to be acting as a support is the 50-week moving average. So I'll just look at it, and I'll just show you 50-week moving average. So we need the 50-week moving average, and which is the reason we need to look at it is because this has acted as a support for the bull market always. If you go back to the previous cycle as well, you can see, right, we tested it in June of 2021, before that also September. So mostly this chart is respected, and this moving average acts as support. Even in this cycle, you can see that once we crossed it to the upside, when we were on 13th March, when we knew that we are in an uptrend now, we went to around 24,000. It acted as a support. It hovered around that period for some time. Then we got a good bump to 74,000. Then again we were in a downward channel, and we retested this on 5th August. If you guys remember, this was the date when Japan increased interest rates, and it tested once, and then it hovered around the same price, and then again it retested, and then it gave a good bump, again went on a rally, and to 107,000. Then again in April, it did in March and April, right? February it came close, then March and April of 25, and then we got the recent rally which we got, right? And we went to 126,000. Now again we are in that critical zone, and I'll just show you that currently we are sitting at 101,907, and while I'm recording this video. And what do we need? We need this to give a weekly closure above this level. Where is the level? Where is it right now? Right now this is sitting around 103,000 almost, right? 103,000. Yeah, so we need to get above this, and we need to get the weekly closure above this. So when is the weekly closure? It is on Sunday 12 a.m. UTC. So depending on your time zone, you can check when is it from wherever you're watching. And then what we need to get this what will be wrong, when will we sure that we are in a bear market. So if we get 2 weekly closures below this level, then that would be a scary sign, because I'll just show you what happened in 2022. And like in December 2021, it tested this one. It tried to act, it tried to gain strength, but it was not able to, and eventually it broke down in January. And then once we had 2 weekly closures, you can see that we never went above that until and unless we got in the bear market. So you can see it went down. It again tried to tap that, but what was the support back here acted as a resistance in March 2022. We also pivoted to quantitative tightening, but these things are a justification, but the charts tell you the stories before. So then we went to a heavy bear market, and once we crossed it back to the upside, we have still not broken the trend. And I hope that happens. We do not get weekly closures, two weekly closures below 103. Otherwise, it will be a scary situation. That would be, in my opinion, you know, a sign that the top has already been in, and maybe we, it makes whatever Bitcoin does. Then let's say if it starts making lower highs, so the uptrend might, in those cases change to a downtrend, and that is what we do not want. And what will be the plan for it if that happens? If that does happen, that I will discuss in the later part. Another thing which I want you to remember is that we are approaching a death cross. And one thing about death cross is people make it sound very scary, but before the death cross, Bitcoin dumps. But when the death cross actually arrives, then that is usually a sign of a pump, not a dump. So I'll just show you. So what is a death cross? The death cross is when the 50-week moving average crosses the 50-day moving average crosses the 200-day moving average. So this is the 50-day moving average, and then we need another moving average that is 200-day. So you can see here, I'll just change the color for the sake of clarity. I'll make this let's say red. Yeah, so you can see at times when the death crosses actually happen, then we get pumps, so not dumps. For example, at this point, this marked the local bottom, 7th April, and even before, you can see whenever death crosses happen, we actually get good pumps. Here you can see, right, this marked the local bottom, August 24, then it pumped to around 64 from 49. You can see what was the pump size, around 30% it pumped. So we have to remember this, that a lot of times the death crosses, if not all, are bullish, but the death cross in my opinion is still a couple of days apart, because the averages you can see currently are 110,000 for the 200-day moving average and 112,000 for the 50-day moving average. So this is another thing. Additionally, I would like to tell you that the copper versus gold chart is forming it is very low, and whenever it bottoms, it is generally seen that Bitcoin rallies. So that is also a thing to keep in mind. So a lot of bullish factors, but the question remains that we have just less than 48 hours left, and if we are able to close above the 50-week moving average, so that is of utmost priority. And worst case scenario, let's say the worst case scenario in which still the bullish aspect can be there, is that we get a single closure below the 50-week moving average, but the second weekly closure is not followed. So that also can be bullish, but we have to wait for around 8 days for that. Now let's discuss that if we indeed get into a bear market, what could be the bottom I know, but nobody wants to listen to this. This sounds very scary and bearish, but I think we should have a look at that also. So I'll just open the weekly chart again. So one thing, so we'll again look at the 200 week moving average. This is not 200 week, this is 9 weeks. I'll just change it in 200 weeks, and then we can have a clarity. So you can see that generally the bear market bottoms are approximately at the 200 week moving average. You can see in the 2017 cycle also, this accurately marked around $3,000. Then we had a 2019 pump, then this was mid-market, then also we reached 200 week moving average, and then in the 2021 cycle also we were not exactly at the bottom, but imagine you buying Bitcoin at 22,000. It would not be exactly bottom, but it would be very close. So 200 week moving average is generally a very good sign of a bottom, or near the bottom, because 200 weeks is a lot of time, and so that is why this moving average goes up very slowly, and that is why it is important to have a look at that. So let's say the next bear market, let's assume it is in October of 26, right, or November, December time frame, so around this point, right here. So I think if we I'll just zoom out a little bit, so that will be better. So let's say we are around here. So approximately, if we roughly try to draw this line, it would be around 65 to 69,000, depending upon if Bitcoin has already made a top, or is it still going to make a top. If it is still going to make a top, then the moving average can increase a little bit more. It can go to the upside. So anywhere between 65 to 70,000 range, I think that should be a good approximation. Let's try to draw. So let's say we have something like this, and right, something like this. I just drew a little bit wrong. It should be a little less, so it will be around 70,000. So this is the thing. But I don't think we need to discuss that when it's the bottom for the next bear market. Our question still remains that if we are still in a bull market, and we all hope that we are still in a bull market, and Bitcoin has another leg up, and we also get to see all season. So again, one thing I want to tell about my feelings about the market in general is that in case we do not get a euphoric season or an alt season, so some people might are thinking that we are going to have a very long bear market and so and so. But I think if QT ends and they also do some kind of money printing, quantitative easing, so the bear market or the mid-term market could be very small. And also we are saying that the alt BTC pair are already very low valued, so I don't think they have much blood left. So you can see they are 0.38, and we have discussed this back that the target for this is 0.25. It already went to 0.29 in the 6th October dump. So we are very close to alt BTC or bottom. So that is one thing we need to keep in mind. That having said, because Bitcoin is has not shown strength above the 50-week moving average, so we need to first carefully observe it, and let's hope the market does shoot up and gets bullish again. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and do subscribe the channel if you found this useful, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there are any other factors you are measuring in, and yeah, that is it for the video. I do not want to kind of make you bearish or bullish. I just showed what I saw in the chart and what I feel is happening in the market, and I think we all should be rational about it. We should be very open-minded in these scenarios, and we should not be driven by emotions too much, because these are the things which help us remain cautious and help us preserve money, as well as have the best of the market from the markets. So my opinion, my suggestion is that we should not get too bearish or too bullish, but instead try to find the answers in the chart, and as per whatever the trend is, make your informed decisions. So that is it, and thanks for watching, and happy investing.